Good morning and welcome to the presentation of the most outstanding legislator in the Florida Senate for the year 2012. One of the primary missions of the Elder Care Advocacy of Florida is to recognize Florida's best. And in so doing, we recognize Senator Storms for her outstanding commitment as chair of the Children, Families, and Elder Affairs Committee that has touched virtually every life here in the state of Florida. She has done an outstanding job in personally addressing the needs and the issues of those in great need that demand services as befits a civilized society here in the state of Florida. A person of outstanding virtue, Senator Storms has led the way in moral and ethical values that is attained by very few in the legislative body at this time. She has maintained such high standards that she is recognized by the general public as well as her peers for leading the way in our civilized society in legislative action. As chair of the Children and Families and Elder Affairs, she has touched everyone here in the state of Florida, particularly those in great need. She is knowledgeable to the minute detail on every facet of the committees that she serves. As an outstanding proponent of the ALF work group, she has led the charge for corrective action much needed here in the facilities for the state of Florida. She has got absolute minute detail about goings on that should not ever take place here in the state of Florida. The West Tampa House of Horrors, the Palmetto invasion of privacy of the individual who is so desperately in need of care, the situation in the ALF in eastern Hillsborough County where all sorts of horrendous things were taking place, these were all corrected by her courageous action. To hear her courageous voice of passion and concern on the Senate floor is a joy to behold by those in favor of good government. We hope that her efforts will continue in the future endeavors and that she will be led and guided in the path of righteousness in holding what is true convictions for the highest moral and ethical values here in the state of Florida. In her capacity that will further her career and further the benefit to the people of the state of Florida. Briefly, we can say that we are pleased to recognize Senator Ronda Storms as the most effective leader in the Senate and the most effective legislature with this recognition certificate. Thank you, Senator Storms, for your true, courageous, passionate leadership for the people of Florida. We are forever, eternally in your debt, and we will do everything we can to maintain the moral and ethical standards that you so preciously avow for the state of Florida. Thank you, Senator. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let me hug your neck. And then I would just like to say to you that I try to guide myself by the idea that God cares about the orphan and the widow in their time of trial. And so elderly people who are in assisted living facilities, people who have mental illness in assisted living facilities, the orphan, the child who's been abandoned by her parents or his parents, and even by society. You know, not a lot of money people care about those issues, and so other people have their priorities, but I try to set that as my priority, to be the voice for people who are forgotten and that people might treat as nothing more than Kleenex or paper towel, something to be used and thrown away. And so I try and say we're going to come to those people and we're going to love them and we're going to have compassion for them and be a light to them. So I'm so glad to be able to work side by side with you. I know you care very much about those things too, and so I love you, and I'm so thankful for your service and the sacrifice that you make on behalf of people who are vulnerable also. So thank you for this award, but really it's just for people who are working side by side on the same issues, and I'm delighted to be here with you and to know you in public service.
We are honored to be in your presence, Senator Storms. Thank you for your valuable service to the people of Florida. May you long continue to serve.
Thank you.
This concludes the presentation of the recognition of Senator Ronda Storms as the most effective legislator in the Senate chamber.